DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled.
What's going on, everybody? That's right, it's Friday night, and if you don't have a date, you should be listening to Marconi's Regret with me and my good friend Mecha Matt. We have a great show lined up for you tonight, or a mediocre show. We're going to talk about DJ Khaled and The Rock. DJ Khaled does not like to eat the pussa. And then we're going to be talking about Amy Shummer knocking off an up-and-coming comic off his stage time, just so she could get a little bit of stage time in at Caroline's. And we're also going to be talking about, how could we not talk about this? It's probably the most popular music video to happen in the past 20 years, and that is Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino, with his This Is America. So, I want to introduce my co-host, my friend, my compañera. The look on his face when I just called him that. Mecha Matt! Matt, how are you doing today?
I'm good. By the way, we're hosting the show because we don't have dates either. I forgot you're married.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I mean, but yes. But you know what? If I wasn't married, if I did not find my wife, I probably would be sitting here. This is just another version of us playing Magic the Gathering or you know, D&D. So, you know, I need to talk to my Canadian friend from fucking Quebec who doesn't speak French and is Muslim but isn't Muslim. So we need to...
I'm not Muslim.
Yeah, he's not Muslim. He's Arabic. So I need to talk to him, you know, and I'm pretty sure if I was saying, I'd probably be doing this right now too, but probably earlier because, you know, baby got to get her sleep in. Baby need daddy right there to get her sleep. So, Matt, How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I was just watching the Capitals game, and I stopped halfway through to do this. We'll see if it was worth it.
It's always worth it. It's always worth it to do. It's always worth it to do the show.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anything is coming through. I know my camera isn't coming through. I don't know why. So yeah. So we got a pretty full show tonight. We got three big stories. Just like I brought up in the and that is Khaled and Amy Shummer and Childish. And I don't know if Matt has anything. Matt's on throw anything with his little bag of tricks. So
we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think my I don't understand why my camera's not working, but hey, folks,
that's fine.
This is what you get. This is what you get, and maybe because I didn't hit start recording on, son of a bitch, did I not hit start recording on this one? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Maybe it's recording twice now. I have no clue. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna do a check of this right now because I'm not that good at this. So everyone talk amongst yourself. Matt, what?
All right.
Just what else is going on? Are you watching the Capitals? What was going on with that game?
Yeah, I'll just talk while you fix everything.
Yeah.
So you mentioned I don't speak French. I just wanted to clarify something. I try my hardest, day in and day out, to put in an honest effort to try to speak the dumb language. And I still get laughed at. Let me tell you something. When the French people tried to speak English, they were horrible. They were worse than horrible. Someone came up to me in the first grade Instead of saying glue stick, she said glue steak. Just wanted to clarify something. What's a glue steak? Second thing.
I don't understand.
You still there, Jake?
My camera's not working. No, okay,
That's fine.
we're good. We're good. Okay. I just don't think that my video tonight, but you know what? Let's screw it. We're just gonna do this, you guys. It's theater.
We don't need to see you.
The mind, theater of the mind. So one story first. Let into it, because a certain producer won't get into it. So the story that I'm bringing up is, let me find it. And actually, I found out about this story talking about Brad Marchand licking players. So, yes.
Yeah.
The hockey player Brad Marchand was who has a huge nose.
Yeah.
He's a great player, but I would love to have him on my team. But he's the type of guy that if you have to see him 3 or 4 times a year, you kind of hate him.
Yeah.
So
he has a very punchable face.
Yes, but he's like a Wayne Simmons in a way. He's a little bit of an antagonist.
Yeah.
He's
Wayne Simmons with a licking fetish.
Yes. Like, imagine if him and Steve Ott just got together and they were going to lick each other and they just started like kissing accidentally, but then they couldn't stop. Shout out to Real Talk in the chat. Real Talk, he's in England right now.
Real Talk's the best.
Yes, he is. So yeah. So okay, now the story that I have is now DJ Khaled was on a show. It's one of the hackiest morning radio shows. A very hacky name. It was called The Breakfast Club. It was a hip hop morning show. I'm a little bit of a radio snob. You wouldn't think so by listening to this show. But
by all of those technical mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, the technical mistakes aren't what makes a show good or bad. It's I always think it's content and chemistry between the people. But anyway, so DJ Khaled admitted on the air that he does not go down on his wife.
That's
listen, yeah. So, and what DJ Khaled said was that the wife should have to do her thing because he's the king and he provides all the money and all that. Now, DJ Khaled is I don't know. I just, when hearing that, like, there's a part of me that got like just a little disgusted for him. You know, it's just like, come on, dude. You really don't. You really think you're that much better than somebody who does that?
Yeah.
So The Rock came back. You know, our potential presidential candidate, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, came back and said this. Clear his throat. As a man, I take great pride in mastering all performances. This is probably a little TMI. Well, not quietly excusing myself from the fun thread. Pretty much saying he eats the box. Now, I have a question. Do you think when The Rock gets done going down on a girl, do you think he says, "You're welcome"? You know?
Well, here's the thing. I'm looking at DJ Khaled right now, and I'm looking at pictures of his wife. Hey, that's a gorgeous woman.
I
don't
get. It's just it's amazing because DJ Khaled not eating something. You know, I mean,
he doesn't eat the.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, and
Yeah.
what brought up the whole Brad Marchand thing was the joke on there was a joke on I think it was Trevor Noah on the Daily Show. Were saying that he doesn't.
Here's the thing:
that,
the
that
Bible
Brad Marchand is
says,
in trouble
"Do
with
to
the NFL
others
because
as
he
done to
licked
himself,"
players.
or something like that.
With that being
So
said,
do to people what you want
this is
done to
good news
yourself.
for
And
DJ Khaled.
I'm looking at DJ right now,
That's
and I'm gonna try to keep it PC here, but he's a bit of a larger man. You know, he's a bit overweight. And what
Yes.
what ethnicity is he? I can't tell. He's whatever I am, who don't have
yes.
the best reputation in the smell department. A lot of curry
I would
jokes
say
to
whatever
me.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
the movie theater.
Oh,
Well, with more weight
a very
comes
pungent
more
odor.
sweat.
And and he might be like the guy you sat
And with
next
more
to last
sweat
week at
comes more smell.
at the movies. Yes.
And
yes.
with more smell comes a more
Yes.
arduous task.
Oh yes, it does.
So you're being a jerk when you're making your woman do such
yeah.
an arduous task. Especially, she's a lovely shoe. I'm going through the photos. She looks like a lovely woman, a lovely girl. And yeah, yeah, she'll fly to Quebec.
Matt, I think you should go on her Twitter, and I think you should offer that you'll go down on her. I just it's amazing because I just think like this woman is
Oh wow!
Is,
The thing is, I'm looking. They have a little son, cute little boy. Yeah. What if he grows up one day and reads that tweet?
you know she's probably
It's,
getting so many offers
bad.
from men to go down
Yeah.
on her. Yeah. Oh yeah, his son's adorable.
We don't have the best reputation in the smell. Yeah, Khaled.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Yeah. No. His son's probably thinking the same way. I don't know what DJ Khaled is. I don't know. I'm just gonna go on a wild guess and say, like I said, he's some type of Middle Eastern. Yeah, Khaled. He sounds like someone that Trump doesn't want in a country. So with that being said, you would think that, and I don't know, like hearing that, I'm just like, come on. I do it. Everybody does it. Everybody should do it. He says he's never done it, which I find is bullshit. There's a lot of people coming out on Twitter.
Yeah.
The thing that's really most amazing from this is the Pornhub porn searches for Dwayne Rock Johnson and DJ Khaled went up like 800%. So I mean, they just bravo to whoever tracks that. I always just find that amazing, like, because you figure Pornhub has to have like a corporate. They have to have like a corporate, like, like how any major company has a corporate. Like I always wonder, like, if they have firewalls on their computers so they can't watch porn. So like, and also, you got to figure like there's like meetings and stuff, and like they go in and go, well, from last quarter, bukkake porn went up 32%. Maybe that has to do with what's with the influx of Japanese immigrants or some shit like that, yeah. Syrian porn's on the uprise because of what's going on over there. People want to blow one off to a woman that's getting her head blown off. It's just like that. It's just going on.
I think I've said this story on Shot from the Point. I was in robotics, which is a hotbed of Asians, and I had to share a hotel room with this Asian guy, and the whole night he watched porn, and not even normal porn. It was the weirdest porn you could imagine. Tentacle porn. There was a bukkake, but like 100 guys in a circle pissing on this one poor girl. And then finally he gets to a normal boy and girl setting and he says, "These are brother and sister." I'm like, dude, don't you watch anything normal?
So wait. Was he just like he knew you were there?
Yeah.
So were you just like watching it with him? Like, I'm just curious.
Well, he wasn't slapping the man salmon, if you know what I mean. He wasn't. He was fully clothed. I think he was actually watching it for story. I don't know what else to say.
I've seen no brother and sister porn, and it's, for me, I don't have a brother or sister, so I don't understand the relationship. So to me, they're just two people fucking. Yeah,
they say when that happens, you mute your computer, so then it's just two normal people.
But you know what? I love the overacting in that. Yeah, brother, give it to me. Okay, sister. Yes. And also like the same thing with the mom and son. How many times is your mom just referred to as son? Or how many times have you called your sister sister?
Yeah, exactly. You know what's the sad thing though? A friend and I last week we went into this sleazy sort of sex shop, and it was huge. There was different levels. It was a big one, and we came to the shelf full of these vagina molds of porn stars, and the sad thing is that I knew each person. I think there's about 10, and I'm like, wow, I watch too much porn.
Did you know them? Here's the thing. Wait, did you know just from looking at the pussy, like, that's a Janet Jameson?
I couldn't tell by that. No. I couldn't tell by that, no, yeah. But I saw the pictures.
Yeah. So here's a little thing, Matt, about guys, straight men, that are just as fucking despicable as you and I.
Yeah. We
all know almost every single porn star, whether you pay for porn or not.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's a big expo that comes every year around my house. It's the
No way.
Oh yeah, the New Jersey the Exotica Expo. You have every single big porn star in the maybe in the world, in the world. Let's just go with the world.
And they go to New Jersey?
Well, yeah, there's like a whole expo that they do, like a whole entire thing, and they sell stuff and I'm sure there's ones in Canada, and I'm sure that they all go there. Like Ron Jeremy's there always, and it's like $35 a person to get in. So I haven't gone just because I'm like, man, I don't feel like spending that money. But honestly, looking down the list, and there's been a few times I've contemplated going with my wife, like when we first dated. And
man, that's I have a question about that actually.
Okay.
Your wife, because I have experience with American couples, okay. And say there's the girl and the boy, and if the boy so dares to compliment a girl's look, not even a real girl, a TV actress,
okay,
the girl would get mad. So your wife is willing to go to a porn expo with you?
This is while we were still dating. We were like, I don't even think we were dating yet. I think we were like just feeling each other out if we were gonna date. And
wow.
But like, funny because you see all these names, and she's like, huh, yeah, I don't know who that is, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know who that is. Oh yeah, I know who that is. Yep, that one's got me.
Who's your favorite?
Who's my? I like Gianna Michaels.
Oh.
She's my, yeah.
Her face annoys me.
Katie Cox.
I don't know that one. Yeah. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Should we move on from this topic?
before we get Nah, but it could have gotten really if I said Heidi Nights, it could have gotten really fucking awkward.
Oh,
Because she's a friend of mine.
I listen. I want to meet her so bad.
Listen, I'm gonna.
You don't know how many questions I have to ask
I'm
her.
sure you have a ton. That's gonna be a big show. I want to get the production a little bit stronger on this.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a fun show when that happens. So, just because of who she is and who you are, fucking little Christian boy you are, and the fact that you don't.
And a satanic porn star.
And a satanic, yeah. So, no, so, all right. So, moving on, DJ Khaled doesn't eat box. The Rock does. So, The Rock is good at everything he does. Though, you know what? I'm not surprised at The Rock because back in the 90s, The Rock used to have a line about him eating some type of pie. Poontang pie. Yeah, back in the night. Yeah, not moon pies, poontang pie. This is what wrestling used to be. Wrestling used to be very sexual, and if kids watched it, I was like 11, 12 years old watching guys say "suck it." A fucking guy. They had a character where his whole persona was he was a porn star. His finishing move was the money shot.
He's got versatility.
Yes.
He's great. He's a weightlifter, an actor. He eats box.
Yes.
He's an entrepreneur.
Singer. Yeah.
Singer, yeah. Everything.
He's responsible for every natural phenomenon.
Yeah. I would want him as president.
Yes. He would be great, you know. I don't know if he would be great.
Yeah.
The whole entire Trump thing, it's now going to just make every single person who thinks that they have a good idea, you know. I think it's right now we got to have the adults come back.
Yeah, for sure.
We really, really need to have the adults come back because the adults they've been away for 3 years now. And, you know, it's I don't know. Stay in Canada, Matt. Stay in Canada.
Trust me. Our person isn't an adult either.
No, I know. But you see, with Canada and America, it's we have gotten the anti of each other, the anti-evils of of each side. It's Trump is like, man, guns, man, no blacks, man, no immigrants, and then you have your fucking Disney prince of a prime minister going, yeah, fuck it. You know, I don't care. Fuck it.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Right. So you're back in Canada now. Now, was that by choice or did Trump catch on to you and ICE sent you back?
Trump came to my doorway, said, "You're out," and kicked me out of America. No. School was done, so I came to visit, and yeah, right. I actually miss Canada a lot.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So what do you miss? Your Tim Hortons?
My Tim Hortons, my hockey, my cans of maple syrup, my okay.
Your
one
bag
thing.
Of milk.
I know I give them my bags of milk, and not in a sexual way. One thing. I give shit to the French people. Their women are beautiful because, as I said, I think I said it last time, the French sent a bunch of whores to have sex with the Indians. They are beautiful. It's just that, you know, they kept the French attitude, which kind of sucks, but they are beautiful to look at.
Oh, yeah.
And I just stare at them and stroke my beard like that.
So what were you looking at? Big burly Canadian, big burly women from Maine?
Yeah. And one thing, over the years, my taste in women is becoming larger and larger and larger women. I don't know what it is, but now if a woman's not large, she doesn't do anything for me.
Hey, listen, more cushion for the pushing, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, Matt.
I need the DJ Khaled of women, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, listen, just there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with that. So,
Yeah.
DJ Khaled. Okay, on to our next story. Our next story is a good friend of Matt's. So, the person in mind is. Let me get to that.
Amy Shummer.
Amy Shumer interrupts an up and coming comics set. Now, Matt, I know you've been salivating. Salivating is probably the best way to put this. What do you think of Amy Shumer?
Oh God, I don't even know where to start. Amy Shumer. First of all, I actually don't know. Listen, Amy Shumer. I listened to her comedy special on Netflix, the Leather Special. I think I wanted to kick myself in the tibia every joke she made. I do not find her funny. I do not find her calling herself a whore funny. I do not find her calling herself fat funny, because they're not jokes, they're the truth.
Oh,
The
truth comes from comedy.
Yeah, true. But the thing is, she's booting this kid off the stage because, let's face it, she's an attention whore. And you can't call her an attention whore because she gets mad if you call her a whore. Only she can call herself a whore. But she's an attention whore. And there's a young up and thing. And he's going to look like a dick if he says, no, let me finish. So he has no choice but to say, yeah, sure, come do your thing. And, oh yeah, I watched Trainwrecked, and it was a train wreck. I didn't laugh once. I do not find her funny. And if you're not going to be funny, at least be pretty. I don't find her pretty. She looks like the Cabbage Patch Kid. And
I told my wife that you said that about her, and she agreed. And she agreed, like, oh my God, she does. So
yeah. And all that whole Leather Special, which I don't know why I watched it. I think I just watched it to rant. She kind of looked sticky the whole episode. Kind of like there's this thin film of slime on her where you'd put your finger on her and it'd do and then you'd have grease all over your fingers. Just little side note that I noticed.
little thing you picked up. See, as a comic, now Caroline's is a big deal. Caroline's is for an up and coming comic, you need at least 50 to 60 people to bring in for you to even get on the stage at Caroline. And they don't just let anybody up on stage at Caroline's. You need to work. You need to get yourself a little bit of a name. So this guy who was 5 minutes into his set, and obviously right now, if I was on stage at Caroline's, and Amy Shumer came up to me and said, "Hey, can I do a 10-minute spot?" I would probably do the same exact thing that this guy did, just because it's Amy Shumer and she's unfortunately on the hierarchy of comedy in the tri-state area.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Just because she's Amy Shumer, I would have done the complete opposite.
You would have like, no. I'm actually going to do 15 minutes now. I'm going to do a solid 20.
That guy, no, seriously, had that guy said no, he would be a hero on social media.
Yeah. I mean, right now he's still getting his. I don't know him personally. I think his name was. A shout out. I don't care. Fucking 5 people are gonna listen to this. Yeah, but Amy Schumer is actually, she's gonna be on SNL. She's promoting her new movie. I Feel Pretty.
God.
Um,
I feel like not going to the theaters that week.
yeah, yeah. Where's that kid in Aurora, Colorado, when you need him?
Oh,
That's
wow.
right. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, but let's face it, that's the only reason she went on stage is to promote that dumb
well,
female
she's
empowerment
working.
movie.
She was working on her monologue for. But
Oh
the
yeah.
comic's name was Brendan Saglow. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know she's but she even said the actress replied, "But I'm Amy Schumer." That's what somebody said. So she was trying to be all, she was trying to use her fame to get up on stage. And like I said, what is the kid gonna do? The kid, he's not gonna go, no, fuck you, And
Yeah.
though you would, you say you would, but I know how awkward you are. You would probably go, yes, I'll let you.
I probably would. No.
Yeah, you say that right now.
Yeah.
In your McMansion in fucking Canada, you know, But if you're Amy Schumer, if Amy Schumer wanted to cut you in line, you'd probably go, yeah, you could,
Yeah.
you could cut me in line.
That's true.
Yes,
That's true. Well,
I like big women.
actually,
You would probably
if it
say
weren't
that to her.
if it weren't for her face or that slime I was talking about, I think she has a rocking bod. She's not an unattractive person like she makes it out to be.
She shows a little bit of nipple in Snatched.
Does she?
She does.
Damn.
Intentionally.
Well, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with her. I first saw her at the roast of, I think it was Donald Trump, and she killed it. She was very funny.
I feel the same way with you.
Yeah, and it was very controversial because she did this joke about Steve-O's friend, and
yeah.
she got in trouble. Many people said she crossed the line, but I thought it's a roast. Everything's that game, so I kind of defended her. But then she got that show on Comedy Central. I forget the name. Yeah, Amy Schumer show. It wasn't funny at all. And
there was some things that were funny. Now,
yeah,
what I funny about the movie Trainwreck was not necessarily Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer put people in that movie that were can't miss. As far as just, you have Colin Quinn, you have Jim Florentine. Like every small part was done by like a local comic in the New Jersey area. You have Bill Hader, who plays the romantic love interest, and you have just so many great comics.
Oh, Bill was great.
Yeah, LeBron James was fucking hysterical in that movie.
Yeah. And
So,
did you find it weird that she was sisters with Brie Larson? Like, go figure,
yeah. So I mean, so I think she did a good job casting that. And then in Snap, she actually has Goldie Hawn as her mom.
Yeah.
So I mean, for I Feel Pretty, I might go check it out because she does a good job putting a great cast around her to support her,
to compensate for her.
to compensate. Like, and I kind of agree with you, Matt. I mean, there's times I found Amy Schumer to be funny, and I'm not trying to be misogynistic or anything like that. I'm not trying to say chicks ain't funny, because I know, and I've seen some really funny chicks.
Yeah.
Like I've none are coming to mind now. Like that girl that does the thing. Yeah. No, like a few local people that I've done shows with, like Heather Height, Molly Sperduto. I'll give out the Katie Horahan. They're all really funny female comics, and the three that I mentioned do all like different styles of comedy. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
But
Well, you see, I like Kristen Wiig. I think she's talented. Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. They're
see,
fine. They're
Amy
okay.
Poehler and Tina Fey. I want my daughter to be like, if people always say, oh yeah, you should have your daughters look up to like the who is that the bless you the
Yeah.
who was that the radiation chick, the one that discovered Maria Antoinette. Uh,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
all them. You should like, oh yeah, Amelia Earhart, and I see that, and I look at like Tina Fey and some of Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. That's who I want my daughter to look up as her positive female role models, because
Yeah.
those if Tina Fey has a show that she's doing, I'm watching it and I'm loving
Yeah.
it every single time. Like like she and Amy Poehler, like you have Tina Fey has had 30 Rock. Tina Fey has had the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Good News, and then you have Amy Poehler, who's had Parks and Rec. So those they're a great female comedy team. They're like
Yeah.
they're this generation of Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
So
But you see, I find that Amy Schumer, contrarily to those two other girls, she's very one note. You take
Yes.
away her quote unquote being a whore jokes and being fat jokes, which I don't find funny at all. There's ways of making it funny, but especially for the being a whore joke, I think that she went to that well way too much, and we have to address that she does steal a lot of jokes. You can
Yes.
search on YouTube. There's lots of compilations, which you could say it's on purpose or not on purpose, whatever.
comedy
some
is
of
very
her
subjective. You can't,
Yeah.
if you get accused a comic of stealing, you have to be very careful. I've
Yeah,
been
but-
accused of stealing, and I never. There was a comic one time, and I approached him about it, and he denied it. But he was saying that I stole a joke from him. I never ever even heard him do the joke.
Yeah,
Never ever. And the joke, the joke I was doing was I did something about I go, what the hell? It was about rainbows. I was like, yeah, rainbows. I go, remember when rainbows were cool and now gay people ruined them? I go, it was something like, oh, what's that? The end of the rainbow, shame, shame, disappointed parents and no grandchildren. It was something like that. I did, just about the gays and stuff, and he said that he had a similar joke with the Irish and rainbows and gays and and I'm like, dude, like somebody told me this, and I was like, dude, I never ever even heard you do that joke. I've only seen you perform like 3 times. He goes, well, yeah, you must have seen it on YouTube. It's like, no, you really think I just go around looking at your YouTube? No, and when I confronted him about it, the guy got very quiet. So
yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not a stand-up comic, but if it's 1 or 2 or 3 isolated events, but some of her sketches on that show, I can't remember the name, they are eerily similar to, say, some old Mad TV sketches.
yeah,
It's very eerily similar.
and that's just with anything. No, everybody steals from everybody.
True.
This show's a ripoff of fucking. This show's a ripoff of Nerd and the Jerk. Let's just face it. I'll just say it right now. It's kind of the same format, but it's just 2 different people.
By the way, I think you're right, because if ever I see Amy Schumer in public now, I'm going to be like, I love you. I love your work so much.
Yes,
I've always been a fan.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to you. And then I could see if I was sitting next to you. I'm like, that guy though.
Oh,
That guy, he's not a big fan of you.
yeah. If I could get to, not to be vulgar, if I could get to shaboink her, that would be amazing.
That's the hashtag for the show. Shaboink Schumer.
Yeah.
Hashtag Matt, hashtag Shaboink Schumer. Put those two hashtags together and make it happen.
Yeah.
Matt,
and I'm not even that attracted to her.
I know that, but you'll get it up for her. Matt, we're going to get you laid by Amy Schumer.
Just to scratch a few things off my bucket list.
That's right, yes, because if you could learn to make love to someone you hate, then marriage might be good for you. All right, so we touched on Amy Schumer, and Matt's going to probably touch on her some more.
I'll touch myself to her.
Yeah, he's going to touch himself to her. The last thing, unless Matt, if you have anything else that you want to talk about, the last thing that I have is about a certain music video that's been going around, and I'll play. I can only play like a couple seconds of this just before. I don't want to get a strike. I don't know how strikes work when you have no one listen to you. So I'm just gotta wait for this ad to stop. I should have just. So this is the Donald Glover. The This Is America. Yeah, so this has been a very, very big video going on. This is Childish Gambino's, aka Donald Glover, his last album that he's coming out with, and I must say, I was listening to some of Tommy C's show yesterday, and he put up a good point. The music video has been dead for about 20 years. And the fact that this video has 6 million views right now, and the song is not like a crazy, like, you know, the beat's catchy, but it's not like he's like not a like a crazy like rap song or anything like that. It's just this video. It has so much symbolism to what's going on in America. There's so many people doing interpretation, and I think it's great. I think it's a great video. I think you know, they show some similarities to the Jim Crow era. There's people that were saying that guy in the beginning of the video, he looks like Trayvon Martin's father, but is not actually Trayvon Martin's father. So he's like a guitar player from some band. So, you know, there's symbolism of they really got on the nose with the choir and shooting them up with the rifle. Matt, I want to know what you think about that Childish Gambino This Is America video.
Okay. First of all, disclaimer. I don't listen to this type of music. It's not my bag of tea. I say I'm a 55-year-old trapped in a 22-year-old body because I listen to music from way back in the day. So
from that, back in the day is the 90s.
Yeah. So I've never heard a Childish Gambino song. I've never actually heard of Childish Gambino. It sounds like a Italian appetizer off the kids menu. So
yes, I'll take
never.
My daughter will take the Childish Gambino.
Sounds delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
At Olive Garden. Yes.
But I did take a few notes from the one listen I gave to the video. So, first point. It starts off. He's back to the camera. He's staring off onto the distance, you know. It reminded me of the ending of Blair Witch Project, actually, when the witch is killing the girl and the guy's forced to watch the wall and turn his back to the camera. So, good job, Childish Gambino. You made me think of Blair Witch. Second point. This dude looks like he needs to shower and to shave and to get a haircut.
See, that was done on purpose.
Okay, because he was starting to remind me of that beach ball movie, Castaway, where Tom
Yeah.
Hanks is stranded on the island. That's my second point.
Wilson.
Third point. Okay. You may have noticed in the video, the gentleman, Mr. Gambino, he's not wearing any shirt. And this is just a personal thing for the rules of not having any shirt. I think you're allowed to take your shirt off if A, you're extremely muscular, because then that's just impressive.
Like me.
Or or B, if you're really fat, because then that's funny. And people like me who are kind of soft and, you know, kind of in the middle, you should always keep your shirt on, because you're neither. And I see Childish, he's kind of, I shouldn't be talking because I'm a bit overweight, but he's kind of chubby. You could see a bit of love handles starting to protrude.
A bit of a dad bod.
Oh, he's starting the dad bod.
So, Childish Gambino is Donald Glover. For those of you that don't know, if you don't know by now, you deserve to be shot because you've been in North Korea or something.
Oh, and I love Donald Glover.
Yeah,
Donald I loved Glover, him on Community.
He's a quadruple threat. You know, rapping, singing, comedy, and he's a great rapper. Like his wordplay is great, and in other songs, this video. I love that I got people talking. I haven't heard much negativity about it. You know, like the symbolism with all the racism going on, and you know the people freaking out and the end of the world, and there's this symbolism of a message how they use entertainment to distract the media from really what's going on in the world, and that's been said for a while. Like, you know, what do they do if something's going on in sports, hockey or football or baseball? You know, it's the perfect distraction because, you know, we like to be entertained. That tactic goes all the way back to ancient Rome times. So
yeah.
But,
just one last point.
And I thought it was really done. Donald Glover is going to be. He's fortunate that this is actually going to be his last album, and he's going to be focusing on, you know, his show Atlanta. He's going to be focusing on stuff like that. He's actually playing Lando Calrissian in the new Han Solo movie. So the guy's career is already great, but his career is just going to soar to new heights.
Well, to say the truth, it sucks. I know it sucks for people that he's quitting singing. Not so much the case for me because I didn't really know about his singing career. And from the songs I've listened to, it kind of sucked. But
listen to Freaks and Geeks and tell me what you think.
All right, I will. But as a comedic actor, I think he excels in every way. So I'm kind of glad he's focusing more on that. Especially, I've seen clips from the Han Solo movie. He looks fantastic. Great actor.
He looks like he's going to do a great job doing Billy D. Williams as Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's what we have going on in the world. Matt, you have any other stories? Anything you want to talk about?
Just to finish up, quick.
Okay.
Castaway, no shirt. Okay, the dancing he was making was okay. I liked the dancing. But the faces he was making annoyed me. So what happened is that
he looked like
a supervillain. So throughout the whole movie, I had to put my thumb like that over his face to just see the dancing without the face. And yeah, I haven't actually talked about the music yet, but I like the choir part. I thought that was interesting. Once he starts, and you told me it's not mumble rap. I thought it was that. Because that's what I hear the kids saying.
The kids saying.
But whatever, the trap, the rap, the whatever.
The trap, yeah.
It's
I'm
not for me.
I'm a fan of the mumble rap, but I don't think he is a. I don't put him in the category as a mumble rapper.
Yeah.
I think with everything going on in the world, and especially for Black youth, not to get on my soapbox, but Black Youth got it fucking hard right now.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I guess you could, to a certain extent, since you're Middle Eastern, and I'm sure you get persecuted all the time, not just on and off the air from me. I gave you some of the greatest names of all time. Mecca Matt and Matty Isis. So
Bag check Matt.
Bag check. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and not to get too political, but if I'm feeling the same thing that quote unquote Black Youth are feeling, and I'm sure the Greek guy down the street feels the same way, and the Italian guy too, because they're immigrants here.
No, they don't. They feel the same way that Black Youth or say somebody right now of Middle Eastern descent.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm from Quebec. There's laws in Quebec that you have to speak French. So
yeah.
If that's not discriminatory, I don't know. I had to take my shirt off in the gym looking like this at 12. Do you know how hard that was?
Listen, it's... I know. It looks like you have a fucking cashmere sweater on.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but... people don't. Theater of the mind, folks. I know. Sorry, right tonight the video is not working. I don't know why. But theater of the mind. Matt is very hairy. Matt even had a nickname when he was a child. What did the children call you?
Matt Baca.
Matt. Right.
I mean, I was so hairy, my eyebrows had bad hair days.
Oh yeah, nah. But no, he was so it was good. Yeah. So you have anything else to add, Matt?
I think my bare naked hairy chest is a good spot.
Yeah. All right, let's get out. I hope this went through. I hope the show went through. It was a lot of fun. So all right, everyone. Next week maybe. This show kind of just flies by the seat of my pants a little bit. So hope to see you guys again and keep and hit like, hit subscribe. More subs the better. So like DJ Khaled, more subs the better. So all right, guys, good night. All right, we're off.
That was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I hope everything caught because I was getting like so much that it was buffering. And,
it happened to me maybe once or twice where I could hear myself in the background.
No, I think that was maybe on me.
Yeah, I just continued.
Good. Yeah, that was probably me. I'm gonna check this right now. Tommy, I sent him a copy of the video. I hope everything caught because I was getting like so much Oh shit! Hold on. We're still going.
Myself in the background.
So,
what a disaster!
I think that was maybe on. So hold on.